Sri Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Jai Sri Ram. We are all human beings. To become human is really a great achievement in the evolution of the body, the mind, the soul. What are the qualities, attributes to be shown, exhibited? A flower gives out its fragrance. The paper flowers are there, artificial. Artificial intelligence is now governing. It may be a threat to the human intelligence or human existence even. That's how they now fear the apprehension. But what is the basic human quality that we are showing in this world? In the beginnings of creation and of society, there were no wars. They were only fighting, not fighting actually, they were trying to withstand the onslaughts of natural disasters or calamities or happenings like storms. In certain parts of the world, earthquakes, other calamities faced due to natural happenings, interactions. They say the earth's core moves and things happen on the surface and the life is affected. The world is a small speck in the universe. Now we understand the dimensions of the universe. It's a small speck, a small globe revolving in the fulcrum, North Pole, South Pole. If it turns with more speed, what happens? Or if it slows down, how will it come about? Was it planned at one time eternally that the earth should go round in this way in the solar system? The entire solar system is moving in the universe. But let us be content with our knowledge of our own world. Here, to live as human beings is the greatest achievement. But we kill ourselves, one sect killing the others. Animals' existence is different. The way they live and they die, they are programmed. They grow and perish. The plant world. See the pearl, because the drop becomes a pearl. Metals become gold, silver. How the metals have come about? In humans, do you have the qualities, grades? Highest human being. What is the greatest human being? What are the qualities? They conceived. They gave a description of Lord Rama. 56 qualities. They are all human qualities. Can we find a person with such qualities? They found. Now, see the present world. How it is ruled by the power of wealth, money, army. What is the power that is ruling the world? Mental power? Physical power? The countries, dynamite gave the power to the invaders or the global trotters. They came and conquered with a pistol all the army of elephants, men, infantry, or horses. A small pistol could conquer. So the dynamite power of now that is used for Nobel prizes, for peace, literature, so many wonderful things. Because they want to give fillip to human faculties, higher intellect, consciousness, supreme human capabilities are being exhibited. I happened to write this final book, Saints' Book of Solutions. We have so many problems with the new technology, with growth. Growth has brought in so many challenges to human beings, to societies. This book gives the solutions. The saint alone can give the solution because he has no axe to grind virtually, because he is interested in the welfare of the world and future of mankind. There are still saints. I studied, of course, several saints all over the world. Some beautiful things have been said. They are not followed up. Even Confucius in his last days said, I could spell out some great things, truths, norms, but there is no one to follow, to implement. Even in India, we had the Rishis. Jirnamange subhashitam. Bhatrahari concludes, see, I have given out so many beautiful things for society to progress, to develop, to acquire great things. But Jirna Mangesu, they got dissolved in my own self. They die with me. But they are not translated and implemented. If you sow a seed, it should grow, give flowers and fruit. If it dies with a parched, unless you water it and see that it grows. Like that, ideas also. Grace Elegy in a Country Churchyard was a popular poem in those days. The fragrance is lost on the desert air. Many a flower is born to blush unseen and waste its sweetness on the desert air. Many a gem of the purest ray serene lies buried in the unfathomed caves of the ocean green. It goes on. Even to this day, if you have the power, technology, mainly money power, if you have a channel, you can project your ideas, whether they are worthy or not. People have to willy-nilly, they have to receive the channel in the channels. Who is seeking the truth? Seek, you shall find. Who seeks? In those days, in my childhood, I remember, we used to go distant villages and seek the saints, and then sit at their feet, lisp a little knowledge, come and write down. This book is the result of 70 years work, study, and contemplation, meditation, communion with the Lord in 2 volumes. This one small para, it occurred to me, can we really change the world? Can one person change the world? Rama changed the world. Earlier, Dasharatha had so many wives. Polygamy was there. Wars were there. How the world was before Rama. Rama brought about Ramarajyam. He said only one wife. Truth. he has set up some standards. Ramarajyam has the constitution is there, Ramayana. We have the constitutions now. The charters are there for organizations also. United Nations Charter. Like that the charters. Ramayana was the charter for mankind. Eternally, the values are eternal. Some things are eternal, like the sun. The other lights may go out, but the sun will remain for 5 billion years or whatever. The planets are there. So the earth is our God. Goddess, mother, earth, that is why we call it. The parent God is the sun. Father. Sun is the father, mother is the earth, we are the children. So this is how the Rishis conceived. And one person who could change the world was Lord Rama. Can one person change the destiny of the world? From destruction to development, hate to love, terror to peace, anger to affection, neglect to care, indifference to compassion, abuse to endearment, cheating to honesty, stone to heart. Stone to heart. The softest thing in the world is the heart. Poison to nectar. Sweat to blood. Human to divine. And expansionism to humanism. In the history of civilization, we have many souls, names listed, who glowed with light and mingled with the elements. Education should motivate one towards living a worthy life to fit into this noble description. You choose a field and try to give light. Animals are programmed for life, but human being, we have a choice. We can choose. The smallest flower is also valued in worship by the Lord. He won't throw it out. So that is the greatness. What is our worth in this glorious scheme of creation? The intellectuals, now we have millions because the training is given. Earlier it was a struggle to learn. Now this is there, you are fed through your senses. It is pouring in, knowledge is pouring in on the tap. And there are people who are eager to acquire knowledge. More than wealth, knowledge acquisition is the greatest yearning of the true human being. So, what is the net result of the knowledge now? The greatest achievement is to live like a human being, good human being. How many can certify to themselves as, I am a good human being? What are the qualities? You should try to understand. If you read Ramayana and Sita, Rama and Sita, Adam and Eve, they have gone. So Rama and Sita are the models now. Role models, we say. Idols, ideals. There are so many. They have gone away. Ramayana is a record now, permanently given to mankind. I have covered in about 20 years almost all available scriptures, epics, Puranas we call them, stories, and creations also. Say Plato, the Republic. See, if people have imagination. Now also you can imagine a world, a kingdom of God on earth, what should be the way? What should be the scheme, constitution, laws? We have given the best constitution. We have borrowed from all over the world and created a great book called the Indian Constitution. The fundamental rights, the directive principles, the duties and rights. Great book, the Indian Constitution, for 1 billion, more than 1 billion people, for 6 to 7 billion in the world. Ramayana satisfies. Real intellect to be satisfied should read Ramayana, first chapter. So I have presented these books, the Saints' Book of Solutions, so that the world will wake up. We are still groping in darkness. India could throw the light by Veda. Now, the world is on the brink of total destruction with nuclear competition arsenal. So the only light, Patita Pavana Sitaram was Gandhi's prescription. Sitaram, Sita and Rama. See their qualities. From childhood you should teach them the basics, like mother's milk. Now they value mother's milk. Of what value is mother's milk to a person's life? It gives strength. It makes one. For whole life it works. So, like mother's milk, Ramayana for entire mankind gives the rules of peaceful, happy, prosperous life. We have taken out. Many lived in the way of the saints. Saints are all gone. Now the vibrations are there. You collect them. I have given a collection of these ideas. Saints' Book of Solutions. So there is a solution. There is no problem without a solution. Humans created the problems. Nature also, we should work not at cross purposes. We should work in harmony, harness it, and live a happy, peaceful, contented life. Entire mankind is one family. Now, if we pull apart and fight and destroy ourselves, total self-destruction, where is self-development? Where is self-realization? They are all destroying themselves with their isms, with their philosophies. These egos are ruling. I have met thousands of Swamis all over India. Everyone is having his own brand, asserting himself. This should go. So the Vedic idea is, world is one, mankind is one, Rama is one, the ideal. Sitaram, Sitaram, Sitaram. Spread it. Publicity. This is the age of publicity. Unless you publicize and make it reach all the people, there won't be any improvement in the world. So I have given this spiritual switch which lights up the soul of all human beings. We are all common. Entire mankind has certain common features. This spiritual switch lights up the soul within. Ram, Ram 24 times, if you just chant, the vibration has that effect. Mystical, miraculous vibration. And the people who have experimented, I get the feedback. It may reach all the people and the world will become a much better place, a real kingdom of God on earth with peace and prosperity. Jai Shri Ram. Jai Shri Ram.